Hey, it's the Bulletinman. Friday night, March 12th, 2010. Man, I just got to laugh because it's really serious and sad what the heck's going on. But, you know, the joy of the Lord is our strength. So be ye joyful and thankful that we got to go through all this. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. It's terrible weather here in mid-Missouri, and cloudy, about 55 degrees, and just not the same. And when the sun is shining, people's moods are so much better, and all is well. How you doing? I asked you this weekend to pray for the legal community in Jefferson County, Missouri. We have a constitutional crisis going on over there, and I asked you to lift up some folks, some bad actors is a legal term for what they actually are. But they're probably good people, but they're bad actors. Pray for Forrest Wegge. He's the prosecuting attorney in Jefferson County, and pray that he would have the courage to bring the killer of Amanda Jones to justice. I wrote Forrest a letter today, and didn't really want to, but I really felt that God was really telling me to, and took it to the post office and mailed it, and I had Tim, the postman. I got the video. I might post the video with the view skid, the little Chinese camera, of me putting the letter in the envelope, so Forrest ain't gonna say I sent him some anthrax or whatever. And the letter basically was a plea to him to look into a few things of what's going on. There's a lot of just us going on, a lot of very little justice. So pray for Forrest Wegge this weekend. Pray that an attorney in Jefferson County is actually going to run against him for prosecuting attorney. That goes to show you folks that how tight-knit these people are when no one wants to stand up against obviously a very troubled individual. Pray for Mr. Wegge, or pray for God to raise someone up to run against him. I wonder if there is any decent attorney out there. There's one case I've been looking into. This young lady's went through 3 attorneys, over $7,000, and now is wanted on a $7,000 cash-only bond because her attorney didn't show up. She just paid $2,300 to, and that guy's name's Ted Guberman, and Ted needs to give her money back. But me and Ted had words today, and there'll be more to come, Mr. Guberman. I'm telling you, you reap what you sow, and if this young lady doesn't get her money back and get some justice in Jefferson County, there's going to be problems. Same way with Nathan Stewart. He should be ashamed of himself. I understand. I thought he was a Christian, putting out a $7,000 cash-only bond on a non-violent drug offense when the young lady had an attorney of record on another case. That is unheard of. That is absurd. It is scandalous. And I ask you to pray for Nathan Stewart this weekend as well. On March 15th, Bulletinman has prepared a criminal complaint against Detective Aaron Harvey of the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. And Aaron Harvey is a lying, perjuring, no-good pig. I've called Mr. Harvey numerous times. I've called his boss, the Director of Special Operations over at the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. What kind of special operations are there? What, scamming the federal money out of federal funds? I heard today the figure was 10 grand a meth lab bust. I didn't think it was that much. But, I mean, some of this stuff they're coming out with is outrageous and unbelievable. But so I'm gonna indict Mr. Harvey. I indicted Colby Smith Hines last April. Of course, it didn't go very far because Ben Citron didn't do anything with it. But you know, God dealt with Ben. He's no longer with us. So let's pray for whoever this case gets handed off to, that justice is served. This is not the only one, the meth lab war, the war on civil rights, because you know what? The definition of a crime, according to Black's Law Dictionary and 350 years of Western jurisprudence, is the resulting of injury, loss, or harm. If you look at most of these meth lab busts, most of the DWI arrests, most of the marijuana possessions, the only one suffering injury, loss, or harm is the so-called criminal. The real criminals are the system that runs around under the color of law, because that's all it is a color of law, and extorts the people, and it's bullshit. Excuse my language, I hate to cuss, but sometimes you just got to it's good, like an exclamation point. We're going to do what we can to shut down the court system if we have to come March 15th. I'm willing to sit outside the sidewalk, and hold a little vigil. I guess they'll come carry me away or something. I don't know. But whatever it takes to inform people of what a real crime is, that they do have a right to a trial by jury, and the jury can judge the law as well as the facts of the crime. It's called jury nullification, and that's what makes this the greatest country in the world. God has blessed us with our freedoms, and the whole point and purpose of our government is to protect our God-given rights and not take them and not play God. So, have you seen the William Shatner, I think it's Boston Legal or something, all these lawyers have probably seen this. Thank God for guns, huh? Yes, indeed. Thank God for guns. I appreciate you stopping by, and I ask you, as always, to tell a friend about the one on the Bulletinman.